The film kicks off with creepy, pulse-pounding music, shots of an ominous forest, and a pair of climbers who are totally useless to the plot, serving only one purpose: first blood. Oh, and they're also there to show how, with clever editing, a couple of blood drops and a face, you can pack a movie with harmless goofs in 5 seconds flat. Check this out. 2 drops, 1 gets smeared, 1 drops left, no trace of the second, a third appears, the first's all smudged, total mess. Did they shoot this scene over several days or what? Anyway, both amateur climbers die, and, well, who cares, right? Opening credits roll, and then we see one of the key characters cruising down the highway. Meet Chris Flynn, a young guy rushing to a job interview. Stuck in a traffic jam, he decides not to wait around and goes looking for a detour, naturally pulling into a cliché gas station with a broken phone and some worn-out, creepy dude who looks dead even when he moves. There, he finds a detour on a map and hits the road again. A sign for a back road called Bear Mountain Road catches his eye. Distracted as usual, Chris doesn't notice a Jeep parked in the middle of the road. After the crash, some young folks run over. They've blown their tires on barbed wire, which obviously was strung up on purpose. No cell signal, so the group decides to hike for help. Evan and Francie stay behind to guard the stuff, just in case some other suckers, drivers, roll by. After hours of boring waiting, Evan hears a noise in the woods and checks it out. Not noticing her boyfriend's vanished, Francie looks for him. Spotting his bloody ear in the bushes, she stumbles back in horror, right into a maniac's grip who chokes her with barbed wire. So, yeah, we say goodbye to the couple. Bye-bye. Meanwhile, Chris, Scott, Jesse, and Carly stumble upon a run-down-looking house. They spot tons of wrecked cars from different eras, and against all common sense, decide to go inside to find a phone. Inside, it's a junk pile. The owner clearly snags tourists and keeps their stuff. They also find jars of human organs in the fridge and a girl's corpse in the bathroom. Realizing they've stumbled into a maniac's lair, the group plans to bolt, but a truck pulls up. They hide inside. Under the bed, Jesse and Chris watch as freaks toss Francie's body on the floor. Then, they're forced to see the psychos gleefully carve up the girl. Waiting till the men crash out, the pair sneaks from their hiding spot. Scott and Carly follow suit. Rushing out, they see the freak's truck start up and peel off somewhere. The group bolts into the forest, hunting for a way out. They hit a clearing packed with mangled cars. How and why no one's ever found this car-strewn field? No clue. It clicks that this is where the psychos stash their victims' rides. A truck's rumble snaps them out of it. Scott suggests distracting the killers to steal their pickup. Chris, without a second thought, breaks cover and runs, drawing the freak's attention. They shoot, and, thinking a bullet hit him, chase their prey. To save his buddy, Scott yells and runs the opposite way, luring the killers from wounded Chris. Jesse and Carly drag the guy to the truck. Inside, they see Evan's body but shake it off, start the engine, and peel out. They cut across to save Scott, but just as he's almost to the truck, a freak fires arrows, nailing him. Despite Carly's sobs, Jesse floors it and drives off. Miles later, the truck gets stuck in a swamp. They're forced to go on foot. Traps set by the killers wait in the woods, but the group dodges them. As the sun's about to set, they find a lookout tower and decide to camp there till morning. Climbing up, they scan the area. Nothing but forest to the horizon. No towns, no roads. Chris finds a first aid kit and patches his wound. Jesse and Carly find a radio. The girls try to get a signal for help. They catch a rescue service channel, call for aid, and accidentally tip off the freaks. Chris spots the killers climbing the ladder. He blocks the hatch to keep them out. Realizing they can't drag the group out, the maniacs torch the wooden tower. Chris says to jump. He hopes tree branches will break their fall and save them. He goes first, landing on a big pine branch. The girls follow, and guess what? They all somehow stick the landing, not hitting the ground. Seeing the psychos spot them and climb up, Chris leads the way. What follows is some wild, unbelievable tree hopping. Like everything before was realistic, and now the fiction kicks in. They inch along branches from tree to tree. Carly lags, and a killer sneaks up, axing her dead, pinning her to the trunk. Chris and Jesse keep moving branch to branch. He pulls one close, hoping to knock a pursuer off. Jesse plays bait. It works like a charm, and the freak tumbles down. Dropping from the trees, the pair reaches a waterfall and hides behind its flow, watching two torches roam the woods for them. Holed up in a cave, they decide to wait till dawn. Jessie shares how her friends dropped everything to take her camping to get over a breakup. Chris comforts her, saying she's not to blame for the deaths. They fall asleep mid-talk. Just crash out, huh?
What?
Waking at dawn, the pair presses on. Hours later, they spot a road. Dropping their guard for a second, they're nabbed by the freaks. Chris takes a hard hit and tumbles down a slope. Falling, he sees a car below and races to block it. He jumps in front of a sheriff's car. The cop heard their tower call and wants answers. Before he finishes, an arrow hits his eye, courtesy of a freak, and he's down for a nap. Chris hides under the car, watching the killer check the cop's body. The freak grabs the keys, and Chris pulls like the dumbest move ever. I wouldn't try this on a smooth paved road, let alone a forest path. One stray rock could tally your spine from neck to tail. But Chris isn't built like that, not even close. He rides it out, cheek cozied up to the drive shaft, all the way to the cabin. And, by the way, why'd this freak not hunt Chris and just head home? Lunch on a schedule? Meanwhile, the second freak drags Jessie inside and ties her to a bed. The sound of a car distracts him. She watches in horror as the ugly brothers carve up the cop. They're about to start on Jessie, but a flaming front door grabs their attention. Chris snagged a gas can from the sheriff's car and aims to distract the brutes. He rams the house, chucking bottles of fuel at the maniacs. Taking one down, he unties Jessie's hand. Then the other brute jumps him from behind. Jessie breaks free, grabs a bow and arrow, and as the killer nearly finishes Chris, shoots him in the back of the head. The third freak, somehow alive after the tree fall, stops their escape. Together, they take him down. Seeing the brothers still twitching, Chris grabs a shotgun and they head out. He blasts the last gas can. The house blows sky high in a flash. Finding a working car, the pair hits the highway, racing toward town, away from this nightmare. Hours later, a sheriff's car rolls up to the scene. Checking the remains, the cop misses a burned, ugly figure sneaking up. An axe drops him with a loud, nasty sound. And that's the movie. Look, despite my jabs and all the little goofs, I'll admit, this flick's solid for its genre and surprisingly well done. That's extra clear after watching even one of the sequels, which I'll cover soon. Maybe. That's all from me. Thanks for watching, and bye-bye.